So, what up, folks? I'm back. So, cue the music. Okay, when I speak, I'm not speaking as any kind of expert. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a regular guy. Regular guy that had issues and problems and bumps and foibles, just like everybody else here. So, what can I say? A while back, I brought up a thing that I called the involuntary scan. And I can honestly say that anytime I've gotten an involuntary scan from a girl, it's been relatively favorable. And I call it like your low-hanging fruit, because generally, if a girl does it, she's doing it for a reason. And I call it involuntary because she doesn't even know she's doing it. It's so quick, it's so rapid, but she did it. And usually in a case like that, I know that's somebody I can kind of come back to. And so, the best way I can describe it, you're in a store or somewhere, you're at somewhere where females are, and somebody passes by you and she didn't think you saw her, but she takes a look at you, she turns away, then she turns back and looks at you up and down real quick. Sometimes she'll do it with a smile, but most times they won't, because they don't want you to know they were checking you out. Just about every time a girl has done that, it's been favorable. Now, I'm not saying that it went all the way to fruition, but it's usually favorable. It's somebody that I can talk to later on, at the very least. It's somebody I can have a conversation with, at the very least. So it's something to think about in the girls you meet. And another thing, you can't go thinking because one girl didn't like you, that means all the girls don't like you. It doesn't really work like that. For a regular guy, most women aren't going to be attracted to him. That's just the way it usually works. It's usually one out of a bunch that usually are attracted to a particular guy. Sadly, that's how it is. Now, you may have your Chads and your Tyrones that sometimes can walk in a room and all the women turn their heads and melt or whatever. That's not most guys. So it's very unrealistic to think that a normie is going to walk into a room and all the women are going to check him out. It doesn't work that way. Maybe one will, maybe two or three will. And that's not bad. I mean, if there's 20 women in a room, you can't expect 20 women to just want to check you out. And again, when that does happen, yeah, it happens with Super Chad and Ultra Tyrones. We're talking about regular guys. You're a regular guy. So again, if you're not grossly overweight, you don't seem to be disfigured, your clothes are neat, and you seem to be okay, and you're probably somebody that says, I know I'm an okay looking guy, how come I can't do this, or how come I can't do that? You have to be more observant. Look, kind of check out who might be checking you out. And if you're with a friend, maybe your friend is going to tell you that girl was checking you out, that type of thing. And it works. But to set up and just think that, everybody is going to be wanting to check you out, and if they don't, something's wrong with you, you're in the wrong for that. Just think modestly, and modestly, things might happen. I can only speak that for myself. And I admit I'm not with somebody at the present time, but I do meet females. And you can too, but you can't go around with unrealistic expectations. I don't have unrealistic expectations, but I can attract a pretty girl from time to time. And I'm not talking about like those two that were smoking marijuana at that time in the car that asked for my phone number, because I don't know what that was about, but we all know that was Bushido. I'm just talking about with regular girls, even with pretty girls. There's somebody that's going to be checking you out at some point if you're decent enough.